All right, so this is a quick video for my students to understand how to get descriptive statistics from a graphing calculator. You can use a TI-83, TI-84, and I'm pretty sure this will translate over to a lot of the different calculators that students use nowadays. So with this video, the first thing you need to do is enter your data into the calculator. So we're going to be using the stat button. So you just click stat and you'll see the top has edit, calc, and tests. And we're going to hit enter and go straight into edit. And you'll see all of the lists in the calculator, and we're just going to stick with putting things into our first list. So if you need to, you can hit clear and clear it out. I'm actually going to leave all of this data in because from my previous videos on this site, this is the same data set we've been using. And so I already entered it, but you can just type in the numbers and hit down or hit enter and list them out. And so once your data has actually been entered, you're going to go back to the stat button. So click stat again. And instead of edit, we're going to go over to calc. So just hit the over arrow and we're going to stay on the first option, which is one variable statistics. So you're just going to hit enter and you're going to hit enter again, and it's going to calculate all of your statistics. So if you remember from our first video, the mean of that data set was like 6.9. I rounded, but you can see here X bar is your sample mean. And so that's what you'll use for the mean of the data set. And for your standard deviation, we're going to use S sub X, not sigma sub X. Sigma is a Greek letter and that is a parameter. So we want to use the S sub X. So our standard deviation for this data set was 4.05 or 4.06 if you round. And then notice that it gives you n. Lowercase n is always the sample size. If we scroll down some, you just hit your down arrow, you get the minimum of the data set, you get your Q1, the MED or median is the Q2, which is 7, Q3 is 9, and you'll see the maximum value in your data set. Now notice it does not give you the IQR. You have to calculate this yourself by taking Q3 minus Q1. So you'll see that again, 6 is the IQR for this data set. And if you want just the regular range, you can also take the max number subtracted from the minimum. So you can take the 14 minus the 2. This was all discussed in depth in those videos, but again, this is just how you quickly calculate these statistics. And when you're finished, you can just clear out.